So we're going to just keep this going. We're going to have Bill Wetzel up next, and then we're going to have Kevin Polson on deck. So Bill, give him a round of applause, man.
I am vertically challenged, so
Me too.
You got adjusted. I too am a member of the Tucson Poetry Festival, and I would like to give a shout out to Blockbuster as well. So, R.I.P. Blockbuster. I'm also the curator for the Tucson Indigenous Series at Casa Libre. So, we have an event next month. It's on February 13th. If you want to check that out. If you want to hear anything more about either one, the festival or my reading series, get a hold of me. This is called Casual Friends, and I always like to dedicate something I'm reading to somebody, and I was telling Frankie Rollins about this the other day, so this is dedicated to her. It is not about her, but it is dedicated to her. W and E are casual friends. At first sight, E flipped W on W's head. W thinks E is the most beautiful letter in the alphabet. Not just any alphabet, but every alphabet in the history of the world. E, for E's part, is curious about W. E thinks W is an odd letter who knows many odd facts. E likes this as odd letter W makes beautiful E laugh. Together, W and E are we. We is one of the most important words in any language. It means togetherness. Every letter needs another letter to synergistically create something bigger than they each are on their own. We do important work together. We are vital to language. We help create sentences, form thoughts. We are intelligent discussions. We are entertaining stories. However, we are impersonal. We never fully conjugate. We are inextricably linked, but while we help create language, we do not have one of our own. We are we, which is important, but we are not mutually exclusive. We are also one-sided. W is one of the last letters in the alphabet, while E is one of the first. They belong to a different social order. W is simply another consonant at the end of a whole line of consonants. E is elite. E is one of only a few vowels, and one of the most sought after in that group. W can only be paired with a handful of letters. W has little choice. E can be with virtually any letter E wants at any time. W is a relatively insignificant part of E's existence. In so many words, E frequently tells us to W. W is barely worth E's time. W wonders if this is because W is not a vowel. W wishes for a minute W was O. W loves the sound of O rolling off E's gorgeous lips. Or I. W could be I. This would save W much heartbreak, but W has never wanted to be an I. W mostly dreams that we will always simply be we. However, there is a side of W that wishes to be A. W would love to be A. Being A is the easiest way to get E's attention. Sure, W has A-like moments, but W could never fully be A. In truth, E is more A than W ever will be. This hits W hard. In this way, E flips W on W's head again. We are no longer we. W is not the W who E has always known. W is now M, and we is now me. We did not see the world in balance. There was no harmony. As W, M was unstable. M has 3 points grounding it to the floor, while W only had 2. Me is right side up. We was wrong side down. Me is personal. Me is all about itself. M does not need E to lean on, and vice versa. M and E are only letters to each other now, separated by many others in the alphabet. Unconjugated. M. E. M and E do not work synergistically together. They are the most casual of friends. Thank you.
I feel like that concept was genius. So let's just give him another round of applause for really thinking outside of the box, right? That was really cool. Awesome.